Hey guys, it's JaffiePlays. Today we're talking Wayfinder, the Knight's Edge daggers. Let's go over how you can earn and craft these magic infused daggers, as well as the base stats and the weapon's unique ability. This weapon's base stats are 239 weapon power, 180 ability power, 180 crit power, 79 max health, 144 resilience, and lastly 180 crit rating. This weapon's unique ability is Daggerfall. Upon use, this forms multiple magical daggers that fly at nearby enemies. Now that we have talked about the stats and abilities, let's get into how you can craft this weapon for yourself. This weapon, as well as every weapon in Wayfinder, has 4 components that are required in order to craft it. As well as the 4 components, it takes gold in order to finalize the crafting process. The 4 components required are Knight's Edge Form, Knight's Edge Spirit, Knight's Edge Essence, and Knight's Edge Shell. The first component I'd recommend getting is Knight's Edge Essence. The essence doesn't need to be crafted, but is instead found as a drop from killing Riven. This boss is found within a hunt, and is unlocked from doing a side quest called a Worthy Opponent. This side quest can be found by getting to a certain point in the main story, and then running an expedition called Repository of Knowledge. When running this expedition, you are looking to encounter Riven. Upon fighting him for the first time, you will receive the side quest. Once you find the essence, you now have 3 more remaining components that are required in order to craft a weapon. I will go through the total numbers of each material along with where to obtain each material. Once you gain all of the materials, you will be able to craft each of the remaining components. Upon crafting these components, you will be able to finalize the Knight's Edge. First up we have 45 Glimmering Shadow Warp Spectres. These can be found by running any tier 2 lost zone with the Shadow imbuement on. Tier 2 lost zones are Undercroft, Repository, and Bloodworks. When in these lost zones, you are looking for rocks. These will be found around the edges of the expedition. After that we have 50 Argent Spectres and 52 Alloy Spectres. The Argent Spectre is found everywhere when you're running the Undercroft expedition, and the Alloy Spectre is found everywhere when you're running the Repository of Knowledge expedition. Just run the expedition a lot, mining any rocks and doing all the events. I would recommend applying an imbuement as you are running this, allowing you to gain glimmering versions on the side for future weapons and characters. Next we have 6 Treasure Phoenix Downs. This is rewarded when killing the Fire Phoenix when doing the Treasure Phoenix event. The Fire Phoenix is found when running lost zones such as the Codex Halls and Undercroft. Next is 3 Trickster Coins. This is one of the harder materials to find in the game. These are found by using Trickster keys whenever you find a Trickster within an expedition run, then hoping that the item you receive from him is a Trickster coin. I recommend running the Undercroft over and over again until you get a room that looks like this on screen. Upon reaching this, look to the top of the stairs to see if the Trickster is there. If he is not, then you can simply abandon and retry again, or you can proceed to finish the expedition as it may reward some Trickster keys for future use on the Trickster. Then on the list is 6 Devourer Talons. This is a reward from defeating the boss called Riven within their hunt. Next is 3 Prismatic Arcanite. This is rewarded when defeating the boss called the Argent Hand within their hunt. Lastly on the list we have 21,300 gold. Gold is found by simply playing the game. You will find tons as you play through the main story, complete side quests, do events in the open world or lost zone, as well as anything else the game has to offer. If you are desperate for money though, and you are really struggling to get some, I would recommend running the Undercroft on Saphir 4 and applying the Greed imbuement, then opening all the chests and gold piles within the dungeon. This will net you roughly 3 to 5k gold a run. That is all the materials required for each component. On screen now I have made a summary image, allowing you to point in the video to reference back to if you ever need a refresher on what to gather overall. I have broken it down into each component's individual costs and their overall costs. Once you have found all of that, all that is left to do is head back to the shop and craft the Knight's Edge daggers. A quick note for anyone that ends up enjoying these daggers a lot: when the awakening system for the weapon is released, you'll be required to repeat all the above steps again in order to craft the awakening items for the Knight's Edge. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to subscribe and like. Also, if you have any future things that you want covered or have any questions, then don't be afraid to leave a comment. As always, I look forward to seeing you all in Wayfinder and in the next video.